Hey, what's up everyone? I chose to write the words "be kind to the elderly" for the background of this video. I wanted to share some personal things that I've witnessed that really frustrate me. First is the lack of respect and kindness to elderly people that we see in this generation. And it's very frustrating to see the rudeness and just general unconcerned disconnection and just carelessness of this generation and the people, just the hatefulness and the unkind ways that you see of people toward elderly people. The way they treat them, not everyone, but a majority of people have lost the respect and the care for the elderly people. Now, throughout history, throughout generations, people admired and they took on the elderly people's knowledge and took that knowledge in and respected it, and they passed that knowledge on. This generation is going to forget the past, their ancestors, their ancestry. They're going to forget where they came from, their roots, and the struggle, the days of the Dust Bowl, the days of the Depression, which were happening at the same time, the days of the struggles of those in battle and in wars, and all of the things that we take for granted on a daily basis, really, that were fought for by those before us. You see veterans that are treated horribly. People go by them and they just act like they show no respect. And even those that aren't veterans, just elderly people in general, I always extend my hand out to help an elderly woman, an elderly man, whomever needs help. I'll ask them, do you need any help? Or I'll hold the door open for them. I'll ask them if they need help with their groceries, taking their vehicle, anything. Just if they need help, I just try to extend help for them. And just lend a hand. That's what I try to do. And it really bugs me to see the kind of treatment that you see done to elderly people. And a few of the experiences that I had. Recently, there was an elderly woman in a vehicle. And this is the first one. And this person thought they were going too slowly. It was at the vehicle inspection place, or the vehicle, the place where you do emissions testing in order to renew your tags. And so they flew by them and flew by the elderly person and flipped them off. And that's just being a jerk. And there's so many words that I would like to say. I mean, there's so many things that I would like. I mean, so many words you can use to describe those people that do these kinds of actions. What really upset me is what I seen at Walmart a few days ago. While I was helping my mama out of the truck, and I was going to go get a riding cart for her to go in the store, this elderly person was in a car. Everyone was shopping. Everyone was going in and out of the store. But they had the right of way. And this elderly person, this elderly woman, was trying to get out of... I was helping my mama at the time. But this elderly woman was trying to get out of her vehicle. She was trying to get out of her car. And was walking... She could barely move. And this truck behind her was going... just revving his engine. Being a total jerk. And he was revving his engine and trying to get them to move on. And he was raising his truck up, raising it up. And it was frustrating me. And It made me livid. You could see this elderly woman, this probably 80-year-old woman, this 80 years of age woman getting out of the passenger side of the vehicle as best she can. She doesn't even pay them any mind or look over at them. And he's revving his engine, and he's actually pretending like he's trying to go around her. I don't know if he's pretending like he's going to go around right there where she's at with her door open. And he goes like that. And he stops. He stops, obviously, thankfully. But the point is, I mean, why do people... This elderly woman was trying to get out of the vehicle, and as she was walking across the walkway to go into Walmart, as best she could move, and she was just looking around, and people were just blowing out and revving and just, come on. Especially that person in that truck. And they were just revving, and they flew around her. And he was being a total jerk. He was being an A. And that's just, I mean, I don't know why people have to be certain people. Some people don't have to be such an a-hole toward elderly people. Elderly people deserve respect. They don't need to treat them, or they don't have to be such an ass to them. Pardon my language, but they were being an ass. And that's just wrong. I don't usually use any language on my channel, but I mean, that's the only word that I know how to describe them, is an ass. Is a jerk. I mean, it's just wrong. People need to treat elderly people with respect and lend a hand and help them out, give them their time that they need. But society has no place for elderly people. They have no time for them. They act like, just like when they stated on Saturday Night Live that, well, the Constitution's like a grandma or a grandpa. It's old and outdated and just kind of needs to be gotten rid of. Just get out of the way. Get out of the way by now. Really? Seriously? That's the way you feel about grandparents, about elderly people? The people that got you where you are? The people that struggled for this generation? The forefathers that came before us, the people that came before us, if they'd seen the way things are, I don't know. I mean, they just wouldn't have. And I know a lot of the things with, like Thanksgiving, the things they state, the story is not at all how they portray it for children. But still, I get that. But we should also be thankful and be kind to each other. Don't be a jerk. Be kind. Don't be an a-hole toward elderly people. Don't be a butt toward elderly people. Be kind. Help them out, help elderly people out. Be kind to them. They came from the struggle. Not all of them did, but a lot of them, back in the days of the Depression, and back in those days, they struggled before, and if it weren't for them, you wouldn't be where you are right now. If it weren't for the sacrifice of the hardworking individuals of the past, we wouldn't be where we are today. And yes, we still struggle. We still have struggles, and I go through the darkness, depression, anxiety, and all of that. But I am grateful for those that fought before me, and those that went through what they've gone through before, those who have gone through what they have gone through before I have lived in this world. But regardless, treat elderly people with love and respect, kindness, and show some class and dignity, and be respectful to elderly people. Don't call them old and senile and calling them names and treating them like they should get out of your way. Which a lot of you, I'm sure you're not that way. But the people out there in this world, this is a message to the people that are. Be kind to the elderly and put out love and kindness. Anyway, that's all I have to say for this video. Just be kind to the elderly. Peace, much love, God bless you all, and thank you for watching. That's just my thoughts of the moment. Bye.